let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A-Chain. And that's the way to start this game. Give them 8 on that first offensive snap.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. A-Chain again. Crosses midfield, still going. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Putting the tight end in motion. Rattler to the air now. Gets him on the quick hitter. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Kamara. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now a pitch to Kamara. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Kamara gets it off the option. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Tua off the play fake. His first throw is an interception. That's DeMario Davis. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Offense up to the line fast. Here's second and 11. On him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. He's got it in the red zone. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field, because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dialed up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
10 black. 10 cycle.
Kamara again. This is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Working quickly here. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
A 2-yard loss on the play. Brings up fourth and goal.
Ready?
Rattler setting the throw. He falls to the pass rush on fourth and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And a gain of only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They still have 5 to go here, 3rd down. Here's A-Chain running right. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down, Tagovailoa. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A-Chain on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. 2 and out from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. Racing down the left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They're set up at the 35 now. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Price, back ready.
Motioning him from the slot right.
43.
2nd and 8. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ready?
Quick throw to the left is complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
17. Black Ultra.
First down, Chicago.
52 Blaster. Ready?
Kamara now on 1st and 10. Still has room inside the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Striker. 3. Ready?
The pass is swatted at the line. The big man got a hand on it up front. Nice work there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Cut, cut.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Ready?
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. 60 red. 22 middle. Cut.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Return starts from the goal line. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll stick with A-Chain. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down row from A-Chain. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now it's a bootleg for him. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go.
Kamara running out of the gun. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down. Offense up to the line fast. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on third and long. Cut out left. And he takes this hit. Touchdown, Chicago. These guys get some late points and the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Bayless Jones on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Second down carry for A.J. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Justin Reed has the INT. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
And we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now.
Slot man in motion right. Looking to throw, Rattler. Wow, wide open here, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Our home team, 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, his guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
They're right here.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Locates Adonai Mitchell. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Complete to Adonai Mitchell. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Looking to throw. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. So it's just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95%.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Black, 95, yellow, zoom. Hey, commit red. Ready.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Shaheed motioning right. Throwing his Rattler. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys stretch their lead to 21.
Our home team, 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. All right, go. Ready.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they face 2nd down.
Ready, shot. Ready,
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's looking deep once again. And it's going to be knocked away. Incomplete.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go ahead. Out.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. He gets him 8, and that's going to set up 4th down and 2.
It's 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Ready. Ready, team.
Now Tagovailoa on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
It's a gain of
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn good play into a great play.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
All right.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you need to start the half if you're thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that's such a good feeling as quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Breaks the tackle, still going. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
Brings up second down.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You know, when I backed up Peyton Manning for a couple years, he loved to know a team's tendencies, and then he wanted to bust them. And that's exactly what that play just did. Got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
Running behind center with Kamara. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Marshall.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his back, Devon Achane there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out just short of that marker, but a flag is out. So let's see if they're going to get a redo here on 3rd down. Tua setting up to throw. Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these third downs.
Fourth and forever coming up. They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Emil Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be their ball to begin the 4th, but looking up at that scoreboard, possession may not make much of a difference. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a gift to A.J. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Tagovailoa trying to get here on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's a chain up the middle. And this one does not get close. He stopped at the 3, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, here's Tua. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Tonga by Lowe to throw. And they pick him up again. Delonte Taylor has it. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Kid, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Set, red, fury, yellow.
They send a receiver in motion right.
Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Working quickly here.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1. Catch is made down the right sideline. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
Rattler to the air now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Chicago.
Shot, 17. Hut.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
10 cycles. Zero blue. Blue striker. White. Blaster. Sit. Set.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. It's caught left side by Hill. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. These guys getting closer to their 10th win of the season. They have themselves another 1st and 10. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7th. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Ready, set.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Drill green. Ready.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 3rd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Gronk. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And this one stopped fairly close to that first down. Good challenge, but they face fourth down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
33, yellow.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
Hey, fourth down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. And a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa from his end zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff to A.J. That one good for H. Now they've got 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
47-yard line.
Back to throw, Tua. Dumps it off to Achane. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. Here's Tua again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Caught by the open man. An excellent game. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
From the red zone now. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
12 more yards. That's another.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow.